Congratulations to Chloe Kim, winner of today's snowboard women's halfpipe. Chloe, 21 years old, won this event at Pyeongchang 2018 as well, as we all know. Maybe we don't know that she's the first athlete representing US in 42 years to win multiple gold medals at Winter Games before turning 22. So there were just Eric Heiden, who won 5 gold medals in speed skating at age 21 in 1980.
Thank you. 中国纪检监察报记者提问。首先，祝贺 Kim 取得非常好的成绩。
So first, congratulations, Chloe, on your performance. I noticed that in the first round, after you secured first place, you are trying for moves of higher difficulties, levels of difficulties. So what were you thinking back then? And also, second questions, among your competitors, who impresses you the most?
Okay. Yeah, so I was really excited to land my first run. I really struggled during practice, so it just felt unreal to be able to do that and pull it off. So I'm honestly, I can't believe it, and I'm just so grateful I was able to do that, and really proud of myself for being able to push through and overcome that big mental battle I had before going into my first run. Competitor-wise, honestly, I think all the girls have been absolutely killing it. I was saying earlier, in the 2018 Olympics, front tens weren't that common, and now it seems like every girl can do a front ten, so that's what we love to see, just the progression of the sport, seeing that everyone's able to do these amazing big tricks, and everyone's having fun doing it, so that's the most important part.
The gentleman in the third row.
Hi, Chloe. Eddie Pels from AP. It's been a long, interesting road for you. Everybody seems to want a piece of you in different ways. They want to talk about your dog and your shopping. Then lately they want to talk about your mental health and stuff like that. Do you sometimes wish that that we would just ask about snowboarding, or do you get that, like, being Chloe Kim, it's everything?
I think the biggest lesson I've learned after the last Olympics was just, being as open as possible. It's unfair to be expected to be perfect, and I'm not perfect in any way. But I think after my last Olympics, I put that pressure on myself to be perfect at all times, and that would cause a lot of issues at home. I would be really sad and depressed all the time when I was home, and that's not something. I was hurting the people I love the most by doing that. And so I think the biggest challenge for me now is just to be as open as possible, because I hope that maybe one day a little girl can hear my story and be inspired to be, to keep going, to never give up, to learn that it's okay to have a bad day, that you can move on, and that you'll come out in a better place at the end of it all. So that's been my goal. I'm happy to talk about, whatever I've been experiencing. Honestly, it's really healthy for me to kind of let it all out and let everyone know what's going through my mind. So, yeah. The dog is good. I'm a little nervous because she likes to poop on new rugs, and I just got a new rug, so I'm hoping that it stays poop-free.
Next question, the lady in the second row.
Hey, Chloe, this is Lane Higgins from the Wall Street Journal. Obviously, you tried to debut a new trick and didn't quite get it done today, and we had heard some rumors that maybe there were a few other tricks in your bag that you were going to try to lay down. I don't know if you're willing to share any spoilers, but is there anything other than the Cab 12 that you were toying with, putting down in the halfpipe today?
Yes, there were 2 more tricks on top of the Cab 12 that I was messing around with. I'm not one to share unless you guys have seen it, so it's out of the bag now. Yes, I can do a Cab 12. I'm super bummed that I wasn't able to land it today because I thought I had that trick on lock, but the truth is this halfpipe is so much bigger, so much faster, and much icier than any of the other halfpipes I've ridden. So that was just the challenge for today. I'm really proud of myself for going out there and trying it, despite having to overcome a lot of mental struggles this morning during practice. But yeah, it's okay. It's all good. I'll do it.
The lady in the fourth row.
Hi, Sarah DiLorenzo from the AP. When you just responded to my colleague saying that you're happy to let it all out, get it all out there, let people know sort of what's happening behind the mask. Part of me wonders, though, do you feel a new sort of responsibility to be super articulate and super insightful about your own emotions? Is this a new layer of pressure on you, to reveal the pressure?
I think it's never easy telling strangers especially how you feel, what you're dealing with. But I noticed that, I made a lot of amazing friends when I was in school, and I think the biggest thing that we shared and the thing that created the strongest bond was my openness with them. And that inspires people regardless of if they're doing the same sport. It's like everyone goes through something. Everyone's dealing with stuff. And I think in my experience, whenever someone opens up to me about what they're experiencing, it makes me feel much more at ease and makes me feel more comfortable and remind myself that it's okay. Like, life isn't easy at all times, and that's okay. So no, I don't feel it as a responsibility at all. I think I'm just going to stop keeping my mouth glued shut and just telling everyone how I feel, because a lot of the times I'm not always happy, and sometimes I get really bummed out, and that's okay. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to my rants. Yeah.
We have the gentleman in the second row.
Hi, speak Chinese. 你好，我是来自中国外援局中国网的记者。首先祝贺你再次成为冠军，然后想请问你一下，在中国的这个赛场体验如何？然后你想对中国的选手说什么？谢谢。
Yeah, I can't believe that I'm at my second Olympic Games, let alone taking home another gold. It feels so unreal. I think the venue was so much fun. There's a lot of fun things that we like to do. We'd bike around, there's a crazy virtual reality zone that's so much fun. You can play a shooting, it's like a Call of Duty game or something. So we were playing that a lot of ping pong, a lot of pool. The gym was upstairs. I never stepped foot in there. But I applaud those who did. I was very happy just sitting on the couch or laying in bed when I wasn't doing anything exciting. But no, honestly, all the volunteers are so kind and so sweet and so helpful. And it honestly was such an amazing experience, and I'm so grateful to be here. So thank you guys for having us. It's an honor.
In the meantime, Tomita Sena joined us. Congratulations. The second female athlete representing Japan to win an Olympic medal in snowboarding, after Tomoka Takeuchi claimed silver in the women's parallel giant slalom at Sochi 2014. Congratulations. We have still two questions for Chloe Kim, the lady in red in the third row.
Hi, Chloe. Congratulations. Last time you threw your gold medal in the trash. I guess you won't do that this time. And what expectations do you have for the weeks and the months that are coming when you are going home?
Yeah, I definitely won't be doing that again. But I think I'm really excited for everything that's to come. I'm so honored to be able to take home the golds for the U.S. That's honestly what it's all about, is representing your country in the best way possible at the Olympic Games, especially where it's all about unity. And so it feels unreal that I was able to do that today. But I'm excited to see my family. I'm excited to drive. I love driving. I'm excited to drive. Maybe go snowboard during the spring in Mammoth or something. I think I'm just going to chill for a bit and fully relax and just soak it all in. And yeah, I'm in a much better place now. So thank you.
The gentleman in the first row.
I also want to ask him a question. I'm from Beijing People's Daily. I'm Wang Liang. This is the 5th time for you to attend the Olympic events, and for 2 Chinese competitors, Cai Xuetong and Liu Jiayu, it is the 4th time for them to be here. How do you comment on their performance? Cai Xuetong is the 4th place, very close to a medal. What do you want to say to Cai Xuetong, the 4th place? And also, did you actually meet her overseas, outside of China? Could you share some little stories or anecdotes?
Yeah, so I call her Tong Tong because she's awesome, but we all like have nicknames for each other, so she's Tong Tong and Jiayu's Jiayu. Those 2 have been killing it. Like, it's such an inspiration to watch them ride and progress. I mean, Jiayu was practicing some crazy tricks. I won't spill her secrets, but I mean, the way that they continue to push the sport in their own way. Tong Tong has so much style. Jiayu is so fearless and unafraid to go try something new, and I think that's so inspirational. I get so excited watching them ride, and when I took a season off and came back, they weren't competing due to COVID, so this past season is kind of the first time I've competed with them again, and it's been so nice to see them because when they're incredible people, the sweetest, you know, Tong Tong and I are always laughing, cracking jokes, like having the best time. Same with Jiayu. So it's always a good time to be with those girls. And yeah. Oh, and I met them overseas, not in China. I met them, I don't even remember. We've been friends forever.
We have a question from Olympic Information Service.
Yeah,
sorry.
she wants to talk, yeah.
No, sorry, my mistake. Lady in the first row.
Rachel Axon from USA Today for Chloe. You made a comment yesterday after qualifying to NBC that you're just trying to enjoy this because you don't know how many games you have. I'm wondering if you could elaborate on what, if anything, more you meant by that. And
Wait,
then
what did I say? I'm sorry.
you said you were trying to enjoy it because you don't know how many more games you'll have. So I don't know if you mean anything by that, but if you could elaborate. And then 2, you know, you've made history here, been the first woman to win 2 gold medals. It's coming in Olympics where Sean will have his last runs tomorrow. Do you feel like a little bit of the mantle of the face of snowboarding, the person that people know outside of the sport is being passed to you? And if so, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, when I just said that because I genuinely don't know how many more Olympics I'm gonna do. I think honestly it's all about, you know, how I'm feeling mentally, physically. If I, you know, feel like maybe I want to enjoy snowboarding and not do it at a crazy high competitive level for too long. What you guys need to understand is this isn't an easy sport. It's really hard, and I know, you know, all the ladies make it look really easy, but I promise you, if any of you tried to do half of the things they did, it wouldn't end very well for you. So there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and hard work, sacrifice from families, and it's not easy, and that gets to you sometimes. And for me, you know, I fall on my butt and I'm sore for 3 days. So I think it's all about being smart with it, prioritizing my health above all, and just taking it step by step. But yeah, we'll go from there. And when it comes to Sean, he's been such an inspiration to many, and he has really done so much for snowboarding and the progression of halfpipe snowboarding, especially even slopestyle. I mean, if you guys remember, he was really sick in slopestyle too. So I think that it'll be a very emotional event tomorrow to watch, just knowing that he's making the decision to take a step back and, you know, do something else with his amazing journey ahead of him. But I'm really excited to watch. I think it'll be a very sentimental moment for all of snowboarding.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, if this is fine with Chloe, I would move to the last 2 questions for Chloe Kim. So the lady in the back.
Also, if anybody has some snacks in their pockets, maybe. I'm starving. It's lunchtime. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's not a hurry. Just thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh. I'll eat this in a bit.
Okay, so do you want to eat first, or?
Oh, it's okay. I'll wait. Oh, thank you. Do you want some? Are you sure?
Thank you.
This is good. Oishi.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, hi Chloe.
Hey.
Yeah, I wanted to ask again about this mental health issue because it remembered me a bit, like when you talk about it, like Simone Biles spoke so openly at the Summer Olympics about it. So what do you think, how important is it that athletes talk openly about it? And
Yeah, I think Simone and Naomi Osaka, what they did was very, it was a very nice reminder that we're all human. Everyone goes through things, everyone struggles with mental health. You know, it's not easy thing to overcome. I mean, for me, you know, last night I was just laying in bed thinking about today all night. And it really messes with you sometimes. And the problem is when you don't put yourself first and get help. And I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's not. I think people think that maybe it's a bad thing, but I think what they did was to, you know, show people that it's normal. Like, it's okay if you're going through stuff. Like, it's okay. Just, you know, take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Acknowledge that what you're doing is not easy and there's a lot of pressure and people expect a lot out of you. That's not normal at all. And so what is normal is to struggle with those types of pressures. You know, like I did this morning. I was not in a good place at all. But just giving yourself constant warm reminders that it's okay to feel the way that you do and that, you know, you can do the best you can and that's all you have to do. And I think those little reminders I give myself really help me reset and get back to where I need to be.
thank you.
One last question from the gentleman in the second row.
Hi, it's from Beijing News Daily. Question to Chloe. I noticed you are embraced to Miss Eileen Gu during the game. It's very rare because you are still in the game. I guess you have a good relationship. Back to 4 years, you kind of go back to your hometown in Korea, and it's kind of a same situation like Gu Eileen come back to China. So have you shared your experience and tell us? Thank you.
Yeah. I don't want to speak too much on Eileen's situation. I think, you know, she made her choice, and I'm so proud of her for making that decision. I know it wasn't difficult for her to do. But I think that, yes, like we've talked about it before. I met her when she was 15, I believe, and she really asked me like how I decided that I wanted to compete for the U.S. And I just told her honestly, you know, I was born and raised here. My family immigrated here. Like all my friends and my family's here. And that was my reason. But everyone has their own reason. So it's not fair to hold her to the same standard. But regardless of all of that stuff, Eileen is such a hardworking, talented, smart young woman. And I am so proud of everything she's accomplished, everything she has had to overcome. It's not easy. And the fact that she's out here at her first Olympics doing 3 events, just won gold in 1, is like crazy. So I'm always here for her when she needs me. She messaged me the other day. She was dealing with some stuff, and it's my job as her friend to support her the best I can. But I'm so excited to watch what she gets done here. Just constantly rooting for her. She deserves it. She's amazing. So go Eileen! Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, at that point I would conclude the press conference with Chloe Kim. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Of course, you are invited to stay here until the end of the press conference, but I know that you have a busy program, and if you want to go, of course, you are free to go.
Are we going? Okay. Okay, thank you guys so much. Have a good day.